So, since my last video about the boulder whip, yeah, long time no see. So I organized a board contest asking you to create a board featuring the boulder, and here are finally the results. But this is a board made by
Dano Lanterne,
which won the contest. The board is called Bould'n Brash and looks like this. You can find classic pieces like king, queen, and rook. But also a cannon that you surely know how it works because you surely already watched this video. Right? And of course there are some custom pieces, but they are so related to how the board works that I need to become a tourist guide. Ahem. Yes. So the goal of this board is to promote the boulders on these squares to two types of boulders, a mobile boulder which is technically a boulder moving like a queen by 3, and a spike boulder which is a boulder that can also capture. This is so overpowered. There are also boulder shards that actually are dog and farts pieces that can't capture. You have to bring these pieces here to promote them to boulders. So technically, there can be up to 12 boulders on this board. This is just ridiculous. Well, there is also a man which is just a non-checkable king, and finally this blockade, which is a boulder piece that actually does nothing. Sad. Right, so let's go to the game which opposes the Chesscraft Grandmaster Milko Popochef against the intimidating Yen Christoph boulder. Okay, so I guess I should begin to promote my boulder shards and then go for promotion to spike boulders. So up a boulder to d3. Up a boulder to e6. Classic. Up a boulder to e4 promoting to boulder. Up a boulder to d5 promoting to boulder. Okay, so as we started, let's get another boulder. Lower boulder to c6. Lower boulder to d4 promoting to boulder. Lower boulder to c5 promoting to boulder. Okay, so now, I guess this would be good to develop my cannon if I want to get some advantage. So lower boulder to e3. Queen to f4. Very aggressive, but I can be more aggressive than that. King to e2, YOLO. Lower boulder to d6. I don't see the point of this move, but anyway, cannon to f1. Queen to g5. Right, as his kingside is wide open, I think this is the right moment to plan a boulder promotion. So here we go, boulder to f5. Boulder to c4. Boulder to f6. Queen to g4 check. Why not, man to f3. Queen to h3. Now that I just got a free tempo boulder to f7. Man to f8, yeah, of course. I need to find a way to deflect this man. But as I don't see any actually, I'll try to enter to his basement very aggressively. So queen to c5, and normally he has to play the forcing reply king to d7. Okay, queen takes c6. Lower boulder to d5 promoting to boulder. Okay, let's develop our rook and gain a tempo. Boulder to c4. Yeah, I forgot that. Anyway, perhaps I'll try queen to d6, even he can defend his man with a boulder. Dude. What the hell? Anyway, queen takes e7, and now? Where the hell did the music go? Excuse me, can we have the music back please? Thank you. And now I would finally promote my boulder. Queen to h7, funny to play a move like this after 2 full blunders, but this is not enough. Queen to e6 check, boulder d to d7, boulder to f8 promoting to a spike boulder. Finally. I guess now this is just a small king hunt. Well, this was a good game, not too complicated but cool enough. So I guess this is the end of the video, so...
Not so fast, Popo.
What?
Do you think after all the time we waited, a single board is enough?
But what do you want I to do? I played the winner of the contest.
Well, there is this board on the second place, created by Archibishop.
But how I am supposed to present this board?
You don't have to do it, in fact, I have a friend for this.
Who is this guy?
Hello, my name is Manuel Valls and I'm a new character in Popo's channel.
What the f?
The board you're about to see is a classic chessboard but with a crazy rook concept. These rooks can just capture but after capturing, they go back to their original square. These rooks cannot also be taken, so you have to be really careful when you move your pieces. This is why you have 3 boulders that can enter on several spaces of the board to block these deadly rooks. And that's all.
I don't really know exactly what I just saw, but I guess this is okay. So let's play this game and figure out how it works. If I understood well, any piece I'll develop now will be captured by the black rooks on the 3rd and 4th line, so my first moves are forced. I have to play a boulder to develop safely my side. But the more I'll play these boulders to get some squares, the more time I will lose and be in trouble. This game will be really tight. Alright, let's go then. Boulder to a3. Boulder to a4. Boulder to b3. Boulder to b5. Boulder to c3. a6. Already? Man, if I cross all the line, I'll surely get too late to regain back my advantage. But I guess this is fine for now. I mean, developing some bad spots is never an advantage even if you play quick. So I'll continue and stick to my simple plan. Boulder to d3. Boulder to c5. Boulder to e3. b6. Boulder to f3. Boulder to d5. Boulder to g3. c6. Boulder to h3. And here I can now safely develop my pieces as he doesn't play really aggressive. Or not. I'm 4 moves down, so I guess I should go with a very solid and aggressive opening. So g3. b4. Very aggressive, but I can help my development by playing c3. B takes c3, knight takes c3. c4. I don't like also this pawn, so perhaps b3. C takes b3, queen takes b3. And now seems like I'm more developed than him. And he played his second boulder. I guess I paralyze his first one with a clever pin. Let's see how he would react. A third boulder? Oh, I see, he wants to prevent me from castling kingside and developing more. So I guess this is now time to secure 4th line with another boulder. Boulder to d1. Bishop to g7. I don't like this at all. Let's prevent any trap then. Rook to a7. Alright, he's actually blocked thanks to my teleporting rooks, so let's gain even more advantage in the center by cutting his other teleporting rook. Boulder to c2. Boulder to e5. Not so good, because I have the nasty knight to g5 forcing him to retreat back. Alright, boulder to d3. a4. Nice move. Queen to b1. Queen to e5. Boulder to e4. Boulder to c7. Boulder to f4. Boulder to d6. Boulder to g4. Knight to c6. Very dangerous, but thanks to my boulders, this is pretty fine, so boulder to h4. a3. What a nasty move. Anyway, let's now gain the whole center. f4. Queen to d4. e3. Queen to c4. Perfect. Now that his queen only controls 2 squares and is relatively alone, I'll lead a strong attack with the terrible queen to f5. f6. Well tried, but you forgot something. Teleporting rook captures f6. Boulder to e4. Fine. If there weren't these awful teleporting rooks, the game would be easily won, but I need more pieces to face his defense. So bishop to f3. g6. Again, teleporting rook captures g6. Boulder to e2. And now, let's destroy all his basement. Bishop to h5 check. King to d8. Queen takes f8 check. Knight to f7. Rook to a8. Oh, seems like I'm trapped, but not so fast. You forgot that I have a third boulder. Knight to f6. What a good move to save the situation. But fortunately for me, the trade is still winning. Knight takes h8. Teleporting rook captures h8. Queen to g7. Knight takes h5. Teleporting rook captures h5. h6. Wow, this guy still have some resource even if I'm up a rook and 2 pawns. But this is fine. Queen to g5. Rook to a5. f5. e5. God damn it, I want to take Enquesson but I'll lose my queen for that. So teleporting rook captures h5. Boulder to d3. Even if I have a strong pawn structure, my pieces are completely disorganized. So let's try something more accurate. Rook to b1. Queen to c5. f6. Boulder e to d5. Knight to e4. Queen to c2. Oops, seems like I lost a tempo. Knight back to c3. But I just realized here that the queen is completely trapped and can't move at all. Good for me. Bishop to a8. And now, I just realized that I can actually castle. So 44th move of the game, castle kingside. King to c8. Man, I've been playing chess without taking care of my boulders and now, I just realized 2 of my 3 boulders are just useless. Let's correct this. Boulder to h5. e4. Boulder to h6. Boulder to c4. Nasty, but I can be nastier. Queen to g6. Rook to a6. Boulder to h7. Boulder d to d4. f7. Queen to d3. I have really no idea of what he's actually planning with that move, but one thing is sure. He can't stop my last boulder from covering the last rank to promote my pawn. So in fact, this seems winning. It shouldn't take too long. God damn it, how this stupid king can't be checkmate. This is practically impossible to move with all of these boulders. But yeah, I recognize that this is my fault. I shouldn't have selected the boulder to be my paint piece for this video series. I'm now stuck into a drawish position, forever. Unless... I've no my chance to win, so here we go for the final blast.